Howdy. Welcome back to another video. It is the 4th of January. It's 9 minutes past 6 p.m. Welcome back to those who are tuning in. I got a very short poem that I want to read. And yeah, it'll be a pretty short video. I'm pretty tired. I've had a fairly long-ish day. But yeah, my last day in the Bris Vegas, so I'm heading back to Townsville tomorrow. So I'll be back in the good old T-ville. But yeah, look, I'll read this poem. It's called "The Dance of Sacrifice." Very short, and it doesn't have an author. So yeah, we'll read it out. The Dance of Sacrifice. In the dance of sacrifice, a delicate balance. Each step is a choice, and each move is a chance. To give of oneself without regret, a dance of love, lest we forget. The dance of sacrifice. I don't know, I was thinking, I guess, more or less about today. I went and saw some new builds and whatnot around Brisbane, and I guess the reoccurring thing that kept kind of coming into my head was this idea of, as I plan about, certain things that I want in my life, certain things need to be sacrificed, and especially when you're thinking about buying a house or saving for anything, maybe a trip or whatnot. You have to sacrifice, or you have to negotiate what you're willing to sacrifice in order to gain that reward. And in this instance, a house would be, you have to sacrifice certain leisures or your time in order to make money. As it's the start of fucking January and we're entering into a new year, I just thought about sacrifice with some of my not really New Year resolutions, but the things that I want to achieve this year. And I think a lot of it comes down to discipline, but also sacrifice, and being disciplined in what you're willing to sacrifice. And I think that's what separates a lot of people from those who do achieve their goals and that don't. It's this idea, from my perspective, it's this idea of who is more disciplined in what they're willing to sacrifice. And more often than not, I think a lot of people tend to find ways of pleasure or seeking pleasure and avoiding pain, the pain of that sacrifice. So yeah, it's a delicate balance. Some people are more extreme, some people aren't. It's figuring out what works for you. And each step, look, the poem even says each step is a choice, each move is a chance to give oneself without regret, the dance of love, lest we forget. It seems like every, and I've said this before in a video, where life is just full of negotiations. What you're willing to give up for what you're willing to obtain. And yeah, I think, look, I like the fact that the poem's short, but it is just another reminder to balance the beautiful dance of sacrifice. Right, I'll throw my hands up. Deuces. I will see y'all back in T-ville.